Day 3 of the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship brings us back to the campus of the University of Minnesota and a game between Finland and Latvia in Group B. The Latvians coming off an overtime loss to Canada. The Finns open with a 6-2 win over Denmark on Boxing Day. Artis Eballs, the head coach for Latvia, has talked about the difficulty of familiarity for these players who have not played together much at all over the years.
Well, they'd be more like Team Canada.
Steal by Hemming. In comes Hemming with a chance, scores! Emil Hemming slides it home, and Finland has the early lead.
And turnover just outside by Serkins. D doesn't have a chance to gap up, establish their coverage, and a nice little slip pass from Miettinen over to Hemming, and you can see the Dallas first rounder 5-hole. That's a great shot. Just to the side of the stick by the right ankle, and Finland off and running early again. Second game in a row with a good start for Finland. Had a good catch up with my former captain, played with Saku in Montreal. I saw him in the concourse before the game. Looks great. Looks exactly the same. He could be playing.
A wraparound try, a little backhand shot by Koivu with it turned away point blank by Vetsvanag. And here is Piperina trying to keep that alive. As the Latvians change, he walks in across the blue line, drops it back. And that long shot taken by Nukari, turned away by Vetsvanag. Piperina flips it back in the corner. Picked back up by Vestergaard. Latvians hemmed in. Here's Vestergaard, moves it in. Shoveled back in front. Westergaard gets a chance and scores.
There's the turnover. Delevka at the blue line. We talk about the blue line. 10 feet inside, 10 feet outside. And Kuta tries to play it in front. Does he get it past Paredes? No. Oh, it's off the heel of the goalie stick. Vespinash. He's trying to knock it out, and he heels it slowly through his own legs.
Miettinen.
Slick.
Yeah, nice move there. In across the line, slide that back, quick shot, rebound, score! And that's Vestergaard who cashes on the initial shot by Nicholas Nukakuri. And the Finns take a 3-0 lead.
1-on-2, he steps through both of them and then able to get to the middle of the ice by Nukakuri on the far side. And Vespinash wants a whistle because this puck's hit him in the face, but obviously not. See him start looking for the official, put his hand in the air. And Vestergaard there to just chip it comfortably into the empty net. 3-0 Finland, just methodically taking advantage of their opportunities.
Bowles was an assistant coach for the Latvian national team, still is. There's a penalty at center ice.
That's a penalty.
Serkins for the trip.
Shoot it. That's just one that's not called very often. You know, like trips, innocuous trips in the neutral zone. He stepped on a stick. It's a trip.
24, 2 minutes tripping.
Hemming takes the return pass, looks across for Kiviharju. Kiviharju back for Hemming, a shot. The save made again by Vetsvanag.
Pass too far in front of Hemming. Couldn't elevate it where he wanted. Got to be in the middle of his feet.
Third time lucky here.
He's going to shoot again if he gets it.
Here it comes. Fires, scores. Yep. If at first you don't succeed.
Job by Finland to keep possession off the face-off, work it around. The scouting report is readily available. Emil Hemming is a shooter. You got a guy who scored one, so he's going to feel pretty good about himself. They're trying to tee him up. They're trying to draw Latvia over to the right side and then set up Hemming for a one-timer. You said third time's the charm. That's the one that he gets up. The point is you got to get it up. The goalie's going to get across and take the bottom of the net away. If you get it above the pads, you give yourself a chance.
Return pass from Ruhonen. Claudius for Saralainen. Threads that back across. And the shot taken there by Ruhonen. Rebound, score! Poked home by Saralainen. And it is a goal against after a very, very long time in the offensive zone for Finland.
There's just not enough energy. Look at Freitas, the captain, he can barely stand up. He's got his hands on his knees while playing. And if you get down to the front of the net, Koivu gets a piece, then Saarelainen gets the last touch.
The LA Kings grabbed him 11th overall. As Tuva moves in and shoots, it's one of the best draft picks in LA history. That point, shot, stop, rebound, score! Loose in front for Roope Vestorinen, and he makes it 6-0. Ruohonen plays that back to Nukuri. Brought back in by Ruohonen. Here's Ruohonen, works back in front, gets the goalie down and scores! Ruohonen pulls it across, and it's 7-0.
Ladder play. Koivu goes right back to Ruohonen, and that's a good step inside on Sionskis. Saarelainen ties up his defenseman. Ruohonen banging his stick on the ice. He wanted it. Well, if you're going to ask for it, you better make something good happen with it.
You don't like that.
I do not at all, but if you're going to score when you do it, you can do it all day long, and that is a good lateral cut. Puck protection.
Delevka feeds it back. Klautsens works it and shoots, and Rippinen makes a stop on that. There's the 5th shot of the game for the Latvian. Delevka feeds it back across to Klautsens. Final seconds of the power play. Klautsens has a lane and shoots. Bouncing.
Save.
And Rippinen makes the stop.
Good save. A glove one and a beauty by Rippinen. He gets a little high five from Nieminen.
Goes right around the top. Plays it back down to Beaulieu. Goes back to the point. Koivu teed it up and hammered it wide. Saarelainen plays it back down the center. He pass, scores. Beaulieu, who fires it home to make it 8-0 Finland. The Finns will improve their record to 2-0 by a combined score of 14-2 against Denmark and Latvia. The Latvians take 1 regulation loss and 1 OT loss to Canada, and Rippinen shuts the Latvians out for the 2nd straight appearance against them. He shut them out last year with 28 saves. Tonight makes just 7. And the Finns have shut Latvia out for the 4th straight time at the World Junior. Latvia has never scored more than once against the Finns in 9 meetings. The Finns are 9-0.